Yo, what is good, my anime people? What is good, yo? So, we got the GOAT himself showing up to save his daughters, Lord Sesshomaru. And to be fair, I am pretty disappointed in his character. Um, it does beg the question why he was capable of beating. Oh, sorry. Capable of doing what he was doing and then just walking away at the end of the day. But the one thing I'm truly interested in at this point is where the story is gonna go if they do meet him and they do get like questions actually answered on the case of Lord Shishomaru's whereabouts and what he actually has going on, and especially why he would show up at this time to save people like them when really he's still supposedly working with the bad guy, or he has some kind of yeah, some kind of contract or something with him to the point where regardless of what Lord Shishomaru does, he's supposed to just follow through with the plan. And I think he might like what the plan has in stored in for some reason, right? Um, so I think that's one of my more interesting things that I was noticing about this week's episode is we have really no idea what Lord Shishomaru can bring to the table, but what we do know is he's right up there on the same caliber as this ridiculously powerful demon, and our main characters are most likely going to have to try to fight him, right? Uh, or maybe most likely be the ones to defeat him. If that is the case, that's going to be a rough battle to say the least. And I don't know if they're going to necessarily be able to just do that, right? Like that's a pretty tough order, especially with him expressing that he didn't use any of his skills. He was barely trying, like that was very low effort of a match for him. And to know something like that is happening, it's got to be disappointing, right? Like to know that the person who supposedly, if you defeat the dream butterfly, will disappear. And I love all the lines between them. Is like, can it just disappear without us killing you? Like, do we really gotta put hands on you? Like, we really don't want to have to do that. So, I do love their honesty, like their true characters in the regards of they don't just want to spill blood. They don't know why they would have to spill blood in the first place, so they would love to question it or be in a position where they can dance around it if they could. But that's only one of them, right? Like only literally one person wants that, and the other two are just like, all right, hands is looks like it's time to pull out the spear and the sword. Let's get it. So we definitely got to pay attention to the small details of who wants peace and who doesn't, and who like doesn't even think peace is really necessary. Because like they keep telling Toa, like don't underestimate this age, especially the people who have been living in it all their lives. They're in the biggest position to want people like them, you know, like their stuff. They want to want them either dead, like they don't belong there. There's a lot of different things that come with this era and being different and not from it. Or at least, in her case, it's more like she can have stuff happen to her that she shouldn't have happened. So, um, she can easily get conned or something like that. I don't think she's in a position where there's a lot of people in this age that can take her out because even in Inuyasha, as he has way more things that he was doing than our Toa girl, but he was still getting like kind of beat up on a lot of situational things, or he just couldn't keep up with something he was going after. There was a whole bunch of different stuff that came with Inuyasha's Inuyasha's story. I think they're doing it with this one, but at a higher degree because we know the strong demons out there. When we were watching Inuyasha, we had no idea what other strong demons really existed, and then we wind up meeting the dog who Inuyasha couldn't stand, and he had like his whole wolf pack and stuff, but they were like almost evenly matched, you know? So it was crazy to find someone random and that he could be on the good side because he liked Kagome and he'd be as strong as he was. So I'm still curious if that's going to be the case. We're going to see like a whole bunch of strong demons out there that we've never actually met before, and they become part of the story, or if they're just going to stick with this amount of cast that they already got and just progress the story after some like filler episodes here and there. So Lord Shishomaru showing up was really awesome, and seeing him clash with the other strongest, making the heavens and the earth completely shake is what I expect from these two. So I hope you all are having a good day, night, evening. I will drop more videos later today. I'm for sure doing World Trigger at work, but I don't know if I want to do the skateboarding show because it's kind of fun just playing Tony Hawk, and that's the only reason why I get to play Tony Hawk. So we'll see how that plays out. Have an awesome one, and peace.